A few days in advance, everybody seems Streaming through a hole in time and space, the triumphant return of Shmuppy! Hello everyone, it's time for another Limbus Saturday. How are my levels? You're always welcome to let me know if there's any kind of audio issues. Welcome, welcome. Ready to continue Hong Lu's personal descent into agony? We were only just beginning to tiptoe into it. I think we were still at the banquet last time. All right. Hello, Sinclair, potentially Void, and Rome Builder. Hello. Always happy to see a new face. All right. So, a little bit of an update. I was locked out of my Steam account for a little bit, so I've not really done much. But, Sinners-wise, the only one who's not at max level for where I am is DHE Merceau here. And that's fine with me because he's kind of a backline one and the one who carries pursuance. So I think that and how tanky he is, I'm okay with that. He's next to eat all the tickets.
옛날부터 3시간 이상의 수면을 취하면 저절로 눈이 떠지곤 했어요.
All right.
자연스러운 현상인
Rabies on a stick. Speaking of things on a stick, speaking of animals, I made my gerbil angry doing vocal warm-ups. I was doing my vocal warm-ups, and my new gerbil, for the first time ever, I discernibly saw him thump his foot. Because I guess he really didn't like the vocal warm-up I was doing. He's looking at me again. Hello, buddy. He's not thumping. Let me see if I can get him to thump again. Do you all want to hear my horrible vocal warm-up really quick? Okay, I'm gonna do it. It's when you get into the high pitch that he gets angry. He's not thumping, but he is watching me. He is watching me. What is that slime there? That's you guys. That's the Space Cadet, everybody. I should stop harassing my gerbil. Okay, I am ready to get lost in the world of Project Moon, everybody. I thought the sinners were doomed to chew uncomfortably through this incredibly awkward meal, but Jia Mu and her retinue of Heisho left the banquet hall quite promptly after that exchange. Oh yeah. It was as though they had no more reason to remain here. They said, hello. Goodbye.
어찌하여 저들은 홍루군이 당도하자마자 떠나는 날을 묻는 것인가?
그러게요. 아끼는 것처럼 보이다가도
all this politicking in this family.
자식을 애틋하게 여기는 감정과는 다소 일반적이지 않은 방향성이었다.
You should know, you love your mama.
보.
Bo? Is that how it's read? That's when an unfamiliar, chipper voice hopped jovially into our conversation. Cute girl? Cute girl?
왜 나를 제일 먼저 찾아주지 않았어? 내가 머물던 건물은 네가 출가했을 때 이후로 쭉 같았단 말이야.
She's like a little princess. She's wearing jade too.
아, 보차 누나구나. 오랜만이야.
Big sis, but she's shorter than you. Same.
여기까지 와서 자리를 채워준 거구나. 고마워.
I am the big sis who's shorter.
보호기가 오는지 미리 알았더라면 우리 설씨 가문의 다른 사람들까지 불러왔을 텐데. 반 오라버니도 얼마나 보호기의 안부를 궁금해했다고.
How many siblings do you have?
허기나?
Sitsun, who'd been sitting in complete silence for the entire banquet, muttered quietly to herself.
보, 이곳에 온
She makes
다음에
Ji-chun look
또
dainty
누구에게
with
인사를
how,
올렸어?
like, fluffy her hair is and how, you know, big her dress is. Loose compared to Shichun's sleekness.
부모님과 가모님께 방금 문안 드렸어.
Is she meant as a foil to her?
정말? 그러면 내가 첫 번째네.
She made a cheerful remark before leaning close up to his eye. Leave his eye alone.
너는 언제 보아도 가롱지고 깨끗하다. 네가 떠난 뒤에도 계속 기억하려고 그 색과 똑같은 목걸이를 만들어서 매일 걸고 다녔어. 어때? 잘 보여?
I knew there was something special about that necklace. Good design. It immediately drew our attention to it. But is she really the first one to be greeting him? This seems like the most genuine, warm reception.
그렇구나.
What does it mean?
계속
Is she
기억해줬다니
genuine?
고마워.
저 그런데 누구야?
아니
She's shorter than
오랜만에
Greg.
분위기 좋아한데가 참 그새를 못 참고
Rhodia stepped forward, unable to stand the curiosity.
아, 여기는 말이죠?
보차라고 한답니다. 설가 보차.
Bucha.
보호기와 깊은 인연을 맺고 있답니다. 깊은 인연? 혼인을 언약한 사이니 깊은 인연이라 부르는
Wait,
게
what?
어울리지 않겠나요?
Wait, what? I thought you were siblings. Ah!
그렇게 놀라실 일도 아니랍니다.
I'm sorry. Let's go back and
어르신들이
savor that. I
지나가고
skipped that way
약속해서
too
맺는
quickly.
인연은 워낙 흔하니까.
Was it? Yeah, he's saying it's just contractual.
아니, 그래도 말 한마디라도 해주지 그랬어.
어차피 제가 혼인을 하는 건 이 림버스 컴퍼니를 떠났을 때일 텐데요. 그러니 굳이 알릴 필요는 없다고 생각했답니다.
저 아까 살짝 들렸는데 보호기의 친구분들이시라고요? 보호기가 지금까지 바깥에서 어떤 생활을 하고 지냈는지 너무너무 궁금한데 괜찮다면 소녀에게 그대들의 여행기를 들려주실 수 있을까요?
In this whole room of people who have been really weird to our boy Hong Lu, she is the only one who has been genuinely warm. Does she love him? Is she just a romantic? Is she in love with being in love? Because like he said, this is contractual. This is arranged by the family. Hello, Garlia. I do detect a whiff of garlic. Thank you. Thank you for spicing up the atmosphere.
왜요? 저 피비린내 나는 이야기 엄청 좋아하는데.
Oh, okay. We got plenty of those.
아, 보차 누나의 취미 중 하나가 도시 괴담 서적 모으기였거든요.
Urban legends. I love her.
그렇다면 조금만 들려주도록 할까?
다른 분들은요? 저 모험담 정말 좋아하는데.
그 말 앞으로 후회하지 않을 자신 있겠어?
Don't go asking for war stories.
자, 앉아보시게. 이제부터 끝내주게 용맹스러운
Oh
모험담의
no.
이야기가 펼쳐질 테니.
Oh no. She's unleashed the creature.
어느 동굴에
무시무시한 곰이 살고 있었지.
A big scary bear lurking in a cavern.
식사 끝났으면 얌전히 각자가 머물 곳으로 돌아가는 게 어때?
Ooh, we get to see our rooms. I wonder how much food left over there is. Food's leftovers. How many leftovers? The foods. Can you tell what I'm focused on? The foods.
안타까웠던지 눈물을 닦았던 손수건만 해도 3장이 넘었지 뭐니?
벌써 설씨가의 귀에도 들어갔구나.
She
맞아?
family.
하지만 그런 건 가주대전에서 보여줄 활약과는 아무 관계 없어.
Yeah, what did you bring again? I don't think we know.
시춘이는 언제나 자신감 있어 보여서 보기 좋은 거 있지?
Is it the water? Did you successfully get the water?
도 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 보옥 오빠 저렇게 맹하게 웃는 척하다가 뒤통수 치는 게 못 본 사이에 재주가 된 것 같으니까.
Exactly. The remark about it being a contractual engagement.
갑자기 뒤통수 치는 게 재주가 되었다니 무슨 소리야?
No, she's a little bit unwell.
시춘이랑 사이가 조금 틀어졌거든.
아하, 시춘이가 너를 포섭하려고 했던 모양이구나.
But observant.
탐낼만 했을 거야. 보기는 옛날부터 언제나 해맑게 웃고만 있었는데도 누구보다 실력이 일치월장했으니까.
그냥 하다 보니까 잘 되었어.
좀 재수없는 스타일이긴 했었다, 그치?
저런 유형도 드물지만 있는 법이니까요.
그러고 보니
I wish you could see me practically reaching out for the screen for all the delicious Chinese food on the table.
혹시 치우 오라버니를 오다가 만난 적 있어?
Chew.
나는 못 보았지만 이분들은 만났어.
다행이네.
She placed her hand over her chest as though she'd just survived an incredibly dangerous accident. Oh, excuse me. I need a sip of water. It's another dusty day. My allergies are a bit blah today. Even after all that warm-up, I'm still so phlegmy. Woo!
그래서 어떻게 되었어? 사이와를 포섭하려고 했던 건 알아. 포섭이라고 믿는 사람은 사이와 걔만 빼고 아무도 없었던 것 같지만.
Is he your brother? Balchai? Balch... It must have been a pretty open secret amongst the candidates that Jiachu was trying to ally with Shi Yihua.
같이 있던 이화 형님의 목이 잘렸어.
Yeah.
어머, 팽이 언니, 종이 언니?
Horizontally.
이번이 3번째인 거 그럼?
Why do I keep skipping?
행.
Oh, so those are the conditions for revival? If you sever the hemispheres, that means that they can't be revived?
치우 오라버니는 가주대전에
Does that mean that people who've been lobotomized can't be people
who
who've been lobotomized can't be revived by these rules? Because a prefrontal lobotomy involves severing the corpus callosum, the connective tissue between the brains that does the communicating. Herm.
소식이 들려올 때마다 대관은 분위기가 흉악해져서 무서워 죽겠다니까 정말.
Yeah, because he's an asshole.
그래도 다행이지. 치우 오라버니는 가주대전에서 나를 먼저 노리진 않을 테니까.
Yeah, he's out of commission for now.
어째서지?
당연히 곧바를 죽이기에
I'm too
제가
cute to kill.
지나치게 사랑스러운 탓이겠죠.
Oh my gosh, I want to hear that voice line again.
당연히 곧바를 죽이기엔 제가 지나치게 사랑스러운 탓이겠죠.
What? What? I can't read her. I can't read her. The brain as a whole needs to be intact. Oh, severing the head. She didn't mean severing through the brain. She meant slicing his head off. I see. I cannot read this woman. This is probably how I come across to people. This is probably what I would be like if I were raised a fancy person.
그리고 치유 오라버니가 목표로 하는 게 뭔지는 모르겠지만
See, we even have a kind of similar head silhouette.
설씨 가문은 아닐 테니까요.
그럴 수도 있겠다.
Balcho. I hope I'm saying it right. Took a step towards Honglu and leaned in close to his face.
오, 여전히 내게서 좋은 향이 나고 있는 것 같아?
보처 누나에게선 고약한 향이 난 적이 한 번도 없었는걸?
보, 나는 쭉 형무원에 거처하고 있어. 떠나기 전
Ginger plant court.
내게 들려줘야 해.
Oh, is this like real Chinese palaces where the different courts where people live are typically named after something nice in a theme, like plants or precious jewels? With that, she gracefully walked out of the room.
저희도 이만 돌아가는 게 어떨까요? 이곳은 해심한 데여도 곧바로 캄캄해지거든요.
This old time-telling system.
너 집 왜 떠났냐?
별거 아니랍니다. 어릴 때 종종 같이 놀던 누나예요.
Uh-huh.
대관원에서 제게 친절을 보여주신 얼마 안 되는 분 중 하나였죠.
She was nice to you, but you still put her in her place so quickly. You do yield. Sometimes power is becoming of you, Honglu. So where should we head next? Don't leave the banquet! The banquet got me thinking. I got more green onions. I recently made, not pajeon, but I made Korean green onion pancakes. Look up Mangchi on YouTube. Maangchi, Mangchi. She is a Korean lady who does cooking videos, but it was really good. Just a simple chive and onion pancake. So good. I want it right now. I want chive pancake with chili crisp on top.
그러게? 이런 집이면
Can we go back to the table? Can that be where we're going next?
제 손님으로 오셨으니 대관원 안에 있는 제 방에서 묵으면 될 거예요. 그리 멀지 않아서 가마 없이도 금방 갈 수 있답니다.
And what's your pavilion named? Ooh, long story nodes indeed. Yihongyun. Oh, a battle. Alright. Sounds kind of close to okonomiyaki. Oh, yeah, sort of. It did scratch this similar itch. Oh, do we have box? Let's use lunacy. I have plenty to spare. Okonomiyaki. Let me spell it for you. Okonomiyaki. You know, I'm allergic to cabbage now, so I can't eat okonomiyaki. But yes, it did scratch a similar itch. In fact, I put some of the same toppings on top of it. But, team no sense, all vibes. Should do just fine. Examining it real quick. Yep, I think I'm ready to go. Okonomiyaki linguistically means as you please or
자,
to your taste.
여기랍니다.
Cooked or to your taste, fried, because typically you can put exactly what you want in it, but it does have the core base. Is that a hat? Why is the training dummy wearing a hat? Are these training dummies wearing hats? Are they for added weight? Is there a purpose? Is that just cute? I'm sorry. What the hell just happened? Goldfish brain. Okonomiyaki good. Why are these dummies wearing hats?
가깝다고 한 것 치곤 꽤 걸었네요.
Oh, you're trying to learn to read hiragana? Maybe I should do a Japanese studying stream.
이홍원이라고 부른답니다.
Yeah, Hong. That's this character. It is. So if you want to learn kanji really quick, here's something fun. Hong in the middle for Scarlet. This chunk means like thread, and this chunk means build. For some reason, together they are Hong. But there is a Toho character, Hong Mei Ling. That early when the Toho game that she is in was released, there was a debate in the Japanese-speaking sphere, is her name read Chinese or Japanese? If you read the kanji here, in Japanese, it is Kurenai, singularly, just on its own. Her name would be read Kurenai Misuzu in Japanese, but Zune, the creator of Toho Project, eventually confirmed, no, it is read the Chinese style, it is Hon Mei Ling. But here we are, a fun kanji. In fact, doesn't it...
홍원에서 제일 향긋한
Dang it, I
콩나물로
skipped
만든
it.
빵이어서 숨을 크게 들이쉬면 말이죠.
I don't want auto on. I don't want... No, stop! There we go.
꽃내음이 코끝을 타고 퍼져요.
Okay, you can see the radical for thread almost sort of looks like thread coming out of a drop spindle, which is back before, industrial times. If you were just a single person spinning without a wheel would be how you would make thread. And to build looks like an iron girder, kind of. So that's how you can remember those. Okay. Most aromatic flower tree. Did I say enigmatic or aromatic? Did I say enigmatic? Aromatic. An enigmatic tree, you can't see it. I'm imagining an enigmatic tree. It's a tree with other branches of trees taped onto it like it's trying to camouflage. This place is huge, too. You've been living here alone all along?
네. 더 넓은 방에서 지내라고 하셨지만 여기가 마음에 들어서요.
도련님, 오랜만에 인사드립니다.
Shiren.
입니다.
Shiren. Oh, hey, is she...
스빈, 잘 지냈어?
네,
I like her hair.
평소와 같았습니다.
Shiren watched us emotionally as our rowdy crowd, we are a rowdy crowd, poured into the yard. Her expression did not change even when she saw Hong Lu, who presumably hadn't been home in quite some time.
이분들은 도련님의 손님이신가요? 방을 안내해드리겠습니다. 따라오시죠.
저는 따로 방문할 때가 있어서요. 금방 다녀올게요.
By the way, since I brought up Korean chive pancakes, do any of you enjoy cooking?
어디를 가시는 겐가? 우리도 함께.
아, 괜찮아요. 어르신들께 문안 인사를 드리는 것뿐인 거라 혼자 가는 편이 좋아요.
Yes. Family obligation, huh?
자, 이쪽으로.
뭐 어느 작전이나 그랬지만
I love that we always get a view of the city encircling us. It's wonderful. It's always worked into like every shot that has a window or is exterior so far.
이렇게 현장까지 직접 와서야
You only know
겨우
how to make
실감이
eggs.
나네요.
That's all right. Eggs are a good start. It's pretty much where I started cooking. I like just eggs on top of rice.
가주 대전 말씀인 거죠?
Do you want to know the secret to making rice? Here, let me pull up MS Paint to try and explain a rice really quick. Paint. Okay. Japanese grandma secret. Here, I am gonna try to draw a hand. That's your finger. That's your thumb. That's the rest of your fingers curled up. So here we got a pot of rice, you know? And we've got the rice. And then we've got the water. No, I want that to be blue. Then we've got the water. Here is the secret. Ideally, you want that water. You want the finger to touch the rice. And then the water to be right at the first knuckle. You touch that knuckle with your thumb. And then when the water is just touching that, you are good to go. You are good to get it started. So, here you go. Rice lecture over. That is the rice secret. Cooking lesson with Shmuppy.
다른 후보들은 이것 하나만을 위해 몇 년을 준비해 왔다고 하니까요. 저희는 그걸 하룻밤 만에 해내야만 하는 거고요.
나는 벼락치기 타입이어서 그런가 그렇게 생각하니까 오히려 자신감이 붙는데?
You should get a rice cooker. It's a game changer, but know that the rule that I just said no longer applies. They typically have their own measuring units where you have to use the scoop that comes with it.
부조리한 상황에서 임무를 수행해야 하는 것은
Because they just work different.
아니다.
There's some really tiny, like, single-serving rice cookers at Walmart.
상관없지 않겠나. 어차피 우리가 노리는 것은
Oh, Mexican style, you want an open sauce pot. Ah, I see. That might explain why mine always comes out way too gummy.
가주의 자리가 아니지 않나.
Mm-hmm. Is Otis saying, let's just subterfuge and fuck shit up while we're here? A few hours ago.
천만 다행이지 않겠어요? 그래도
Sewed!
저희의 목표가 가주대전의 1등이 아니라는 게 1등을 할 필요가 없다는 말인 겐가? 당연하죠. 저희가 왜 수감자를
Who
호랑이
has
가주로
the bow?
만들겠어요?
Do we know?
외부인을 앉히는 것보다는 회사 소속의 인물을 날개의 대표로 앉혔을 때 안정적으로 조종할 수 있지 않나.
일이 그렇게 간단하게 굴러가지는 않죠.
I get the feeling the narrative is going to make Honglu win against his will.
아직도 많은걸요.
그러면 뭐 우승 그러니까 1등이 아니어도 뭔가 떨어지는 게 있으니까 하는 거겠지?
가주 심사에서 10등 안에 든 사람은 순위 순서로 가문의 창고에서 원하는 물건을 하나 가져갈 수 있는 포상을 받거든요.
Oh, we just have to make it into the top 10. How many contestants are there?
하지만 2등 안에는 들어야 안전하게 저희가 원하는 물건을 확보할 수 있을 거라는 결론을 냈습니다.
아, 괜히 기분 잡치네. 까짓 거 1등 해봐?
못 보던 사이에 자신감이 어마어마하게 느셨군요.
뭐
Yes, you're dealing with a
겪긴 했지.
you are dealing with a self-actualized Heathcliff now.
그리고 그 홍원의 어마어마한 만물 창고에 어떤 것이 있었게요?
A golden bow.
황금가주요.
네, 그 진정한 가치도 모른 채 다른 보물들 사이에 파묻혀 있는 상태랍니다.
그래서 파우스트, 아까 소드 과장이 말한 1차전의 작전이라는 건 뭐지?
I would assume that the walls have ears and maybe be a bit more quiet about this.
그러고 보니 파우스트 양에게 넌 짓이 이해했냐는 듯 묻고 넘어갈 뿐 우리에게 말하지는 않았구려.
가주 심사 1차전의 내용은 지금까지 후손들이 대관원의 어르신들을 위해 준비해왔던 것을 시험하는 자리입니다.
We got nothing. What the descendants have prepared, huh? So this must be what Jia Shichun's been referring to this whole time.
네, 불로불사에 관한 것이죠.
Immortality? What?
즉, 각자가 생각하고 있는 진정한 불로불사란 무엇인가에 대한 답을 보이는 자리입니다.
Huh. Right, so what's the answer to true immortality then?
그건 파우스트도 내놓을 수 없는 답입니다.
Is there a right answer? Do you just have to persuade them?
뭐 하자는
다만 진정한 불로불사의 실마리가 있는 듯 흉내를 내볼 수는 있죠.
You saying we kill Hong Lu in front of them and then rewind?
답을 원하는 건 그들이니 우리를, 정확히 말하자면 홍루 씨를 떨어뜨리진 않을 겁니다.
그럴듯해 보인다면 악착같이 매달릴 테니까 그런 이야기인가?
I'm a bit worried about what our strategy might be.
그렇습니다.
그 가모인가는 제일 높아 보이는 사람도 그 녀석을 많이 아낀다며. 가산점 같은 걸 줄지 어떻게 알아?
홍로, 그자가 중요한 쓰임새가 된다는 거군.
그건
네, 맞아요. 이제 제 차례가 돌아온 거죠.
It is my turn to be used. Is that how you view it?
언제 오셨어요?
Hong Lu nonchalantly chimed into the conversation, having slipped in between us unnoticed. You're back pretty soon, huh? Unfortunately, what Otis just said could sound quite crass depending on how you cut it. I agree. Hong Lu, you don't have to... Don't mind what she just said.
걸러들을 필요가 없었는걸요? 저의 쓰임새는 홍원에 있는 황금가지를 회수하기 위한 것, 그리고 그러기 위해 가주 대전에 나가는 것이니까요. 그릇된 말은 아니랍니다.
You're practical to the point of almost having had your will extinguished. Did you all know that linguistically the state of nirvana means extinguishment? Your use.
이왕 쓰이는 거 모두가 기뻐할 수 있는 쪽으로 흘러가게 되면 좋겠네요.
모두가 기뻐하기에는 시춘군 아까도 눈이 마주쳤는데 엄청 생콧김을 내면서 피해버렸소만.
Yeah, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, Dawn.
시춘이하고는
Hong Lu's eyes twinkled briefly, as though he was shifting into a dream.
다시 사이가 좋아지게 될 줄은 몰랐어요.
What happened back sometime? Back then, we got glimpses. Something about you building a mound of flowers with someone who we've not seen in adulthood, I don't think.
비록 지금은 다시 원래 상태로 되돌아갔지만
But briefly.
잠깐이라도 꼭 어린 시절로 돌아간 것 같았거든요.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to watch you two.
이제는 까마득하고 다시 오지 않을 시절이죠.
방금 뭐라고 했어? 지금 제정신으로 그 말을 나한테 한 거야?
What did he say?
바보 같은 질문을 했네.
Huh?
오빠는 평생 취한 적도 없을 테니까 언제나 또렷하고 맑은 정신이었겠지. 어차피 내가 이렇게 화내고 소리 질러도 오빠에겐 아무런 타격도 없을 거 아니야.
Nothing ever gets to you, even when I get angry at you or when I shout at you like this. None of it gets to you, does it? Yeah. Sinclair in chat. Doesn't Nirvana refer to the process of getting the evaporation of all wants? You could say wants and the worldly attachments that generate wants and pain. The attachments to the desire to, like, control things outside of your area of control, the desire to possess things, the desire to have comforts. The exact interpretation of that varies radically from region to region, but I think that kind of gets at the core.
도대체 그날 무슨 일이 있었길래 사람이...
So...
시춘, 나는...
He's still wearing white.
됐어, 마음대로 해. 제대로 된 가족이 한 명쯤은 있을 거라 기대한 내 잘못이지.
One normal sibling. In that memory, Hong Lu was wearing a quiet smile, even before her hushed anger. But don't you want to be friends with her again?
결국 사람과의 연이란 것도 순간이고 찰나일 뿐일 텐데요. 그러니 저의 뜻이 어떻든 큰 상관이 없답니다.
I feel that so hard. I feel that so hard. Oh my gosh. Or just the sentiment that what you want doesn't really matter as a practical fact through the rhetoric in your head that it doesn't matter. That's... I have lived a pretty chaotic life, and in order to get along with that, in order to just... that's something I've told myself many times. Even well into adulthood, even being like a working person, just what I want in the situation doesn't matter, and it's something let's just say that streaming is a part of me trying to break away from that. Hong Lu. A sinner so aloof, so detached that it feels as though he's always floating through the clouds. I once thought that was just the kind of guy he was. Someone who just happened to be above everything that's happening around us, instead of just another messed up person with messed up problems of their own. But slowly and gradually, I had begun to realize that there was something off about him under the surface. Some kind of self-hatred? Hong Lu, about participating in the family hierarch war. Do you really not feel anything about it? Have you completely excluded yourself from it?
네, 그냥
Think about
그런
all the
거구나라고
change you could affect.
생각하고 있어요.
관리자님, 애초에 저자의 가치 판단이 이 회사에 유의미한 영향을 끼칠 수는 없을 겁니다.
Yes, Otis.
파우스트도 동의합니다. 수감자에게 작전 수행에 대한 거부권은 존재하지 않으므로.
Exactly, it's work. We need that bow.
그건 사실일 테요. 허나
Hong Lu is me for real, for real. I think that exactly the reason why the literature all of these characters are based on endures to this day, and the reason why we enjoy all of their individual stories is that there is a core of universal human truth at like, the root of each of their stories. This is something we all, pretty much everything they go through is something we all have told each other to varying degrees. But Hong Lu's story so far, man, we're not even in it. We're barely even scratching the surface. I still can barely read him. What do you want, my man? Do you desire anything? You just wanna... I don't...
그에
Almost went
따른
Yoda
마음의
mode there.
상태까지 무시할 필요는 없다고 보.
Yeah. Yeah. See? Yi-song? Yeah. As someone who's been in the deepest pits of depression, yeah.
마음의 상태라. 하지만 구태여 마음을 들여다보기에 괴로움이 생기는 것 아닐까요?
I disagree. I don't think self-reflection is vanity.
그것이 무슨...
You really have a rhetorical defense for everything, Hong Lu.
이곳 대관원에서 머물고 있었을 때는 말이죠. 제게는 수많은 선택지가 끊임없이 지나쳐가곤 했어요.
Hi, Keen Isis. Welcome to chat. You're having a rough week. Oh, I'm glad you can join us then. I hope that this provides a little bit of distraction from your rough week, and I hope things go easier. Welcome, Keen. It's always nice to see you. Oh my gosh, the fact that I have not been able to get you into the Discord so far, and once again, I am saying you could email me and I would not charge you any money. Like, I literally had a dream that you successfully emailed me. Okay. But I realized that's probably not secure. Pretty much anybody could get the Discord invite that way by claiming to be you. Unless you emailed directly through the Google account that is linked with your Keen Ice's YouTube account.
다른 가문의
I don't know what
아이를
I'm saying.
죽여야 하는지, 제가 살아남아야 하는지, 죽어가는 저 아이를 두고 그냥 지나쳐야 할지, 도와주어야 할지.
Guys, I'm getting chills. Oh, man.
처음에는 제가 무언가 선택해보려 했답니다. 하지만 그 선택이 아무 의미가 없다는 걸 아는 것에 그리 오랜 시간이 걸리진 않았어요. 그래서 저는 어떤 것도 택하지 않기로 했답니다.
You're not dead yet. You're not dead yet, Hong Lu. You don't get to make that choice. You don't get to voluntarily abstain from... You don't just get to abstain from life.
그게 지금의 저예요.
Okay. Once again, on the subject of Buddhism, what we have just talked about there is sort of a... I wonder... No, I just thought very deeply about the main division of Buddhism between, I guess what you could say, externally or inwardly oriented Buddhism. And then I did a bit of quick math about the story that Hong Lu originates from, the idea of a stone that fell from the sky being reincarnated through the aid of a priest and I think a Taoist sage. The idea that a priest would take the time to... I don't know. I feel like I'm getting lost in the weeds of my own thought here, but I thought for a second, like, was this story influenced by Theravada ascetic Buddhism? Had Mahayana already sprouted and blossomed in China by the time this classic was written? What year was this classic written? What year was The dream of the Red Chamber was written in the 18th century. Oh hell, this was informed by practically modern Buddhist thought. I take it back. I just said a whole bunch of nothing. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
림버스 컴퍼니에 입사하게 된
Welcome,
후에
Scrap.
좋았던
Man, the
점은
whole gang
수없이
is
많지만
assembling. Hi, welcome, Scrap. You're so close to unlocking your wallet. Ah, I understand. Thank you for your patience, man.
제가 무언가 선택하지 않아도 된다는 점이 특히 좋았던 것 같아요.
조금 이상한 것 같은데요.
어라? 분위기가 조용해졌네요?
Yeah, 'cause everyone's flabbergasted at you, Honglu.
사담은 여기까지 하도록 하죠. 해야 할 이야기가 많습니다. 그럼 1차 대전의 계획에 대해 말씀드리죠.
The next morning. There's still some time until we have to leave. No, seriously, are the dummies are wearing hats? They have little faces drawn on them. That's so cute. Did he do that? This is his private pavilion.
밤에는 잘 보이지
Okay, so we got some
않았지만
time before we have to
이
leave.
허수아비들은 무엇이요?
No, those are training dummies. You smack the shit out of them.
아, 아직도 있었네요.
Oh.
이곳의 자재들이 거처하는 건물 앞에는
Exactly
이런
the
식의
things that I'm
영장이
noticing are
마련되어
getting discussed in the conversation. The centering of or I forget her name's jade pendant in the middle. There is so much deliberate thought put into the framing of things and what is visually unveiled to you. Just mwah. I love it. I love it.
걷고 뛸 나이가 될 쯤엔 누구나 이 허수아비들이랑 놀곤 한답니다.
Ah, it's for the children.
놀이라. 조기 교육은 중요하지.
Mm-hmm.
허수아비랑 어떻게 노는 것인겐가? 그나저나 이 허수아비는 참 근사한 모자를 쓰고 있군.
Yep, the hat's confirmed.
아, 그건 제가 7살 때 처음 받았던 허수아비예요. 그때는 말이죠. 허수아비도 때리면 아파하는 줄 알았답니다.
Oh, you felt for it?
모든 어린아이가 처음에는 그리 생각했을 것이요.
I felt that way about all my stuffed animals.
그럼 여기에 태어나는 아이들은 어렸을 때부터 이렇게 자라야 하는 거야?
Oh, yes. I mean, have you not seen the cutthroat system they're a part of? Yeah, I used to be like that with all my stuffed animals and would name them and make sure they all got equal attention so none of them would feel sad for having played with more or less than the others.
아, 그건 아니에요.
Good luck beating day 48 in LobCorp. Good luck, Sinclair.
우와, 이번에 할머니가
The
형한테
kids.
선물로 주셨다는 게. 맞아. 그런데 아직 쓰임새는 잘 모르겠어. 옷 같은 걸 입혀주거나 장신구를 매달아주는 인형 아니겠어?
Dayu and someone we don't know yet.
보형 집을 지켜주는 수호신 같은 걸지도 몰라.
Like some kind of votive statue.
얼씨구,
뭐?
이건 말이지 이렇게 쓰는 거라고.
형이 할머니가 준 선물을 때렸어.
Because Grandma's gift is made for punching. And that's just
그렇게
what he'll
하면
do.
아파하지 않을까?
아파해? 참나.
Who are you? Have we seen you already?
이렇게 자라나야 살아남을 수 있다는 게 더 정확할 거예요.
I I feel like a cruel lesson or something cruel may have been said right there where the memory cut off.
생각보다 제대로 된 수목인이군.
Never cared for a stuffed animal that much before. I've got some... I love stuffed animals, man. I love stuffed animals.
생각보다 정교하게 설계된 물건
Even to this day, I have a basket of stuffed animals by my bed that I rotate. And, like, I have to have a stuffed animal. I have to have, like, a stuffed animal in a headlock for me to sleep comfortably and, like, find my good sleeping position. And then so that none of them get... It's kind of similar, but so that none of them get flattened. None of them get flattened and squished. I rotate them out. And it's so nice when they puff back up. Warm up.
땀내는 거 싫은데.
뭐
Is this what we'll be
위험한
fighting?
것도 아니고 컨디션도 체크할 겸 써보는 것도 괜찮겠네요.
들었나 제군들. 지금부터 우리는 관리자님의 명령에 따라 전력으로
Oh, it's got
허설비를
bandages on it because he felt bad for it. Yeah, this is Honglu's personal dummy. Hey, I didn't even give an order. Oh well, it won't hurt to get our blood pumping now.
전원 돌격!
Beautiful art. Beautiful panel. Okay, dummies, how do you work?
돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론 회사 카드로.
Offense down. I see. Oh, we are good. We are good. There. Let's just let it play. Now's a good time to discuss. I am so excited. I'm doing an all magical girl opening themes and stuff. Karaoke stream this coming Monday. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so cute. Plus, you might see something special happening with my model. Okay, where were we? Can you... Yes, absolutely all bottom row. Oh, and on the subject of music, not what I'm going to be singing when I do karaoke on Monday, but... Oh, she got it. But Louis Zong, the musician whose, music I use... during my stream transitions and my waiting screens, has a new album out called Big Stepper. Check it out on YouTube. It's really, really cute. It's really, really fun. 1 dummy down. 2 dummy down. Nope. They got a little offense down. Alright. I'm gonna engage my brain a little bit. Yes, finish him.
훌륭하오. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도
Okay.
방금 건 제대로 안 꺼냈어.
Yes, field
돌아오면 맥주라도
command.
사야겠는 걸.
Yes. Here we go. Alright, keep bonking. They're quite tanky. Are we destroying them? I hope we don't destroy gifts from Grandma. She's so good.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Please tell me these can be fixed. 6 of 11. No rupture on them now, that's fine. There we go. feel bad that I kind of missed the wave and lost my momentum. We had so many people who were interested before I took my 1 week break, but real life stuff that was much more important came a-calling. And that's just how it goes sometimes. Ooh, she's getting smacked. What was that, 6 offense down? Damn. How much damage is she gonna do? 6 offense down and she still got the stagger. That's not bad. Okay. There we go. Let's throw that into the mix.
깔끔하게. 모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
By the way, I hope you all are doing well today. Whoa, that was the end of the battle? I really thought there were going to be more.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라고는 상상도 못했는데. 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
There we go. In the training yard. Another battle. Let's go. I don't know. Since I brought it up before, how I would take care of my... Ooh, these ones are spiky. How I would take care of my stuffed animals and feel for them kind of like Hong Lu did for his training dummies. Mm-hmm. Have any of you ever been particularly attached to a stuffed animal? No, you're better off just trying. Let's go. My stuffed animal of choice when I was really little, even though I tried to share attention between all of them so no stuffed animals would get jealous or anything, my #1 stuffed animal was a little Christmas reindeer that I called Mr. Reindeer. And I still have Mr. Reindeer. He's just hermetically sealed because he's all worn out, moth-eaten and stuff. I should get a proper, like, stuffed animal display case for him. Like what people put baby beanies? Baby beanies? Beanie babies. Beanie babies. Like what people put beanie babies in. I remember when Beanie Babies were still a big deal. When people were really convinced they were going to appreciate and value way more than they... Good. Way more than they actually ended up doing.
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
거슬하긴.
Okay, how many have we taken down? We have taken down 1 of 11. Ooh. Only 2. +6 rupture, gain aggro. You know, why bother with anything fancy? We'll just take him out. I thought it would be cool if I could get a good AoE skill to take out multiple at once, but
그거 그렇게 하는 거 맞아? 더 이상 얻을 자
I love his maniacal laugh.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
You just noticed the army of slimes? Yes, the gang is assembling.
어떻게 저렇게 강하실 수 있죠?
Hello, Void. Welcome to the chat. We've not gotten all that far because these story chapters are really long. So, we're beating the shit out of Grandma's gifts. Ooh, 15. I forget, what do you... we'll do it. We'll be okay.
시작.
Yep, Base Sinclair is here. Base Sinclair is here like a pocket chihuahua in our purse. Yeah, I believe he is one of the units that is max level right now. I need a better Sinclair.
엄청난 공격이었어요. 어떻게 저렇게 강하실 수 있죠?
I do not care. You're right. I do have Sly West Sinclair. I mean, I would like a one that goes with my Rupture team better. Finish him. Good. Bonk. A thorough bonking. Bonk him to bits.
상쾌하군.
Oh, a Devyat Sinclair would be fun. Maybe when I'm in a pinch. Thank you for reminding me that I can borrow Devyat Sinclair. How refreshing. You feeling limbered up, Otis?
오, 잠이 깨긴 하네 이거.
Yeah, I actually feel more awake after having done a battle.
매번 큰일 있기 전에 시비나 걸리고 시작하니까
I feel like my tone was really sluggish in the first part of the stream, but I had just woken up.
그래도 유의미한 준비 운동이었다.
I wonder if anybody was watching.
그런데 홍루 씨는 왜 지금까지 가주대전에 참가를 할 생각이 없었던 건가요?
Because he doesn't want it.
다른 형제자매분들은
He has no desires, I guess.
기다려왔던 것 같아서요.
단순해요. 가주가 되고 싶다고 생각한 적은 한 번도 없었으니까요.
정말로 다행이지 않니? 옥을 물고 태어나지 않았다면 영락 없이 네 다른 형제 자매처럼 가주대전을 준비하며 힘든 시간을 겪어야 했을 거란다.
Does the Jade disqualify you? What do you mean had you not been born with the Jade?
너는 그런 것에 힘쓰지 않아도 집안 어르신분들과 가모님이 너를 아껴줄 거란다.
Venerated be their blessings.
그저 많은 것을 보며 살아가다오. 우리 집안의 옥.
Just witness. No instruction to participate in the world. What the hell? More memories. He's resonating already. What's wrong, Isang? You seem kind of distraught.
어제 파우스트 양이 일컬어 주었던 계획 말이요. 나는 사실 그리 탐탁지가 않소.
You want Hong Lu to be free from whatever this is. You want him to fly. You want him to fly. Broken wings.
하지만 홍루 씨가 괜찮다고 하셨으니까.
You want him to find his broken wings. You know they are still with him. All he needs is a nudge to get him started.
그런데 그걸 계획이라고 부를 수가 있는 건가요?
행동의 지침과 기대 목표가 있으니 계획이라는 정의에는 들어맞는다.
Yes, thank you, Dictionary Merceau.
그리고 가주 대전에 두 번째 기회라는 건 없으니까요.
Void, this writing might be fire. Have you seen Limbus Company before?
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데.
30% of the damage.
운자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런
Oh, it has
경스러운
been
날에는
fire
조금
sustainably for a
풀어줘도
while.
괜찮겠죠?
Look at this illustration. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. What a contrast from the murk of the city. Yeah. Peaceful. Peaceful. All right. To be free from aging and death. Let's see what this immortality business is about.
보옥트라님 외 12인 철벽당 입성하십니다.
To be tongue. To be tongue. Okay. We entered the hall, where the first round was to be held. As always, the servant by the gate announced our arrival with a resounding holler we'd grown to expect.
투기장이나 경기장 같은 형태인가?
Yeah, this is like Colosseum size.
보는 눈이 제법 많은 것 같습니다, 관리자님.
I looked up to see that the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces, and on the platform at the opposite end of the hall, 3 shadows of chairs could be seen cast on the obscuring curtain fabric. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Many participants and their gangs. So, are the evaluations happening past those curtains? Dayu? Dayu? See someone you recognize? Yeah, from the memory.
아니요. 괜찮아요, 단테님.
Is she behind the curtain?
다시 만나도 마땅히 할 이야기가 없거든요. 인연이 있다면 이야기할 기회가 닿을 테죠.
Is she here?
시작하나 보네요.
Oh, it's starting. The curtain slid open, and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out to the platform. Gorgeous. 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 Also gorgeous. You're alright, I guess.
나는 운이 따라주어 오래전 가모의 자리에 올랐지만은 장관 세월이 지나 이제는 이 자리를 내려놓고 산하를 흘러다니려 한다. 그리하여 앉았던 자리는 공석이 될진저 자격을 갖춘 자는 이를 메워야 할지니 가씨, 설씨, 왕씨, 사씨가의 기둥들로 이루어진 이 대관원에 우리가 하루도 잊지 않고 추구하던 하나의 질문에 대한 답을
Jia, Shui, Wang, and Shi. 4 houses.
그대들은 전력을 다하여 찾아왔을 것이라 믿는다.
Who's the woman next to her?
아, 제 첫째 누나인 원춘 누나예요.
Yeontun. Why are... So we have 2 Jia family people here? Or is that person with the other one who seems to favor the color red?
큐사에 아주 높으신 분과 혼례를 치른 후 쭉 큐사에서 지내시다가 발걸음을 하셨나 보네요.
Q-Corp, huh?
비록 다른 둥지에 머물고 있던 몸이지만 고륙의 청을 나누고 천륜의 지성을 다할 수 있도록 잠시 자리하였으니
Filial piety. What a gorgeous design. Look at the little flowers and the symmetry and wonderful. They really, the illustrators, I suppose, really had fun with this, didn't they? Q Corp, that's where the pianist struck destruction. You're right. Did I notice that the newer IDs are animated? Or more animated? I did not, because it's been a while. I don't know if you've seen my big old pile of lunacy I'm sitting on, but maybe the Shichun Ishmael? If I hadn't immediately uptied her, you know, maybe I would have noticed.
진리를 살피겠노라. 누군가는 순조롭게, 누군가는 천만고비 끝에 이 해답을 가져왔을 터. 하지만 1차 심사의 기회는 단 한 번뿐.
The immortality question.
그럼에도 그대들은 모두 이곳 대관원의 후계자들이었으며 탈락마저도 대관원의 부흥이 되리라.
Whoa, her eyes are striking.
이제부터 호명하는 순서대로 나와 불로, 불사, 장생의 진귀한 해답을 시연하거라.
I have not played LobCorp and Ruina yet. I'm sorry, Void. They are on my to-do list, but I got into this as a Millie fan first. I was into Millie before I was into Project Moon. That was my main motivator in getting into this game. And then I found that I really enjoyed it.
시연이 불가하다면 거짓 없는 증거를 내보여야 한다. 놓치지 말고 버리지 말라. 젊음은 영원 무궁하리라.
After their respective speeches, Jia Yuanchun and Jia Mu disappeared behind the curtains atop the platform.
첫 번째 참가자.
Jia Zhang. Seems that Honglu's father assumed the role of host for the first round.
왕씨 가문의 인.
Wang Ren. Oh? Why do you sound squishy? I liked your design. I liked the plaid and shit, but why are you squishy? Behind him was the... Oh, that's why I hear squishy. Dragging someone by a rope toward the platform.
빨리 와라, 멍청한 것.
Have you been experimenting on this person?
데려가는 거죠?
저 정도의 움직임이면 강제로 끌고 가는 것 같다만.
불로불사 파라. 태어날 때 주어진 몸뚱아리 이상의 단계로 진보를 꿈꾸는 건 어느 날개나 가지고 있는 수건인가 봐. 홍원의 불로불사도 그런 맥락이겠지.
Sorry, Greg. Do we get to see it demonstrated in front of all of us? Blood Fiend? Blood Bag. That's when we were finally able to recognize who the candidate dragged up to the stage. The eyes, unfocused and red, mouth slick with drool dribbling down the mouth guard. Meaningless snarling. That is a mindless blood bag.
혈귀가 불로불사의 답이 될 수 있는 것이요.
일반 사람들의 시선에서는 불로와 가깝게 느껴질 수도 있겠지만 저희는 이미 알고 있다시피 혈귀 또한 피를 섭취하지 못하면 늙고 쇠약해집니다. 짐작컨대 저들이 원하는 답과는 한참 멀 것이라고 예상되는군요.
So my question is this immortality question meant to be implemented? Is this immortality question going to be acted upon? Is this asshole proposing the leader of the family become a blood fiend? After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform. We do not get to see the demonstration.
혈기라는 것인가?
저걸로 되겠나? 아는 사람이 몇 없긴 해도 심사를 맡고 계신 분들에겐 고리타분한 주제일 텐데 말이야.
Wang, I like your style. Hate what you do.
왕가 녀석 폭이라 절박했나 본데.
저거는 게으른 거 아니면 오지랖 것이야.
What is he gonna do?
생각보다 혈귀에 대해 아는 이들이 많구려.
본래 혈기는 각 둥지에 퍼져 있으니 알만한 자는 아는 것도 무리가 아닐 걸세.
It would be interesting to see the stories of blood fiends and other nests. After a brief moment that lasted less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerged from behind the curtains and descended from the platform.
가주 심사 후보 왕인 결과를 기다리기 위해 자리에 서라.
Judgment. Then they ascended. The round podium behind the platform is ordered. What's gonna happen?
가주 심사 1차 결과 탈락.
Aha! Yeah, it was a rather cheap
안 돼.
attempt.
피. 무한한 피만 있으면 이들은 영원할 거라니까요, 가모님.
You think they've never seen that before?
아니,
Nay.
영원하지 않을 거라네. 심사하는 자들의 비원, 진정한 불로불사가 무엇인지는 본인도 모르네만 피에 종속되어 영혼을 고통받는 혈기는 그 방법에 손꼽힐 수 없네.
그런. 하지만 기억은 그대로 가지고 있다고 사냥꾼 놈들이.
Still retain all of their memories doesn't mean their personhood doesn't get corrupted.
모든 욕망과 감정의 방향이 피로 귀결되어 비틀어질 거다.
Mm-hmm.
끝없이 불행한 삶만이 남았다면 모를까. 저렇게 놓고 싶지 않은 것으로 가득한 자들에게 혈기가 되라 말하는 것은 불로불사를 주는 것이 아니라 정신의 족쇄를 채워 피의 노예가 되어라 재촉하는 것과 크게 다르지 않을 테지.
Well put, Dawn. Do you think there'll come a time when the Sancho and Dawn personas are fully integrated?
5개 세력원이 훌륭한 답변을 주었으니 더 말할 것도 없겠구나.
하물며 진짜 고위 혈귀를 데려온 것도 아닌 피주머니를 데려왔으니 성의 또한 부족하다 보이는구나.
A high kindred. We have one of those.
왕가인 진작 탈락한 자에게 걸맞지 않은 이유를 친히 알리셨으니 이를 생의 마지막의 은혜로 하시게.
Oh, let this be the final blessing of your love. Ah! Ah! They threw him in the hole! The hole! So that's what happens when you fail to pass.
이거 그냥 극적인 연출을 위한 거지? 저기 떨어져도 다시 올려보내주는 거지?
Straight up supervillain shit.
그럴 리가. 구멍 아래에서부터 지독하게 고인 고통의 냄새가 퍼지잖나.
Smells gross down there. Smells like someone died and shat themselves.
료슈도 참 점점 살벌한 농담이 늘고 있다니까.
Bye, bozo. Bozo indeed. Man.
저 발판 아래는 어디로 이어지는 거지? 낙함으로 추측건데 제법 깊은 곳까지 이어진 것 같다만.
아마도 가문의 오래된 비밀들이 있는 장소일 거예요. 아, 당연히 보물 같은 건 아니랍니다. 보통 사람들이 알려고 든다면 흑수들이 찾아오는 정도려나요?
Old family secrets. A dungeon? An oubliette?
본격적으로 준비.
Are you all familiar with oubliettes?
그래.
It's probably an oubliette.
준비. 우리가 당할 수도 있는 거고.
An oubliette has the same linguistic root as oblivion, I believe. It's where you throw someone to die and forget about them forever. Worse than a dungeon, it's just a death hole. The next candidate was summoned before we were even able to shake off the initial shock.
두 번째 참가자 설씨 가문의
Sheh family. We sat through a few more names and subsequent failures. No passes. We couldn't hear what exactly they were talking about beyond the curtains, and unlike the very loud and obvious blood bag, the answers other candidates brought were less obvious. So, all we had to go on were the shadows of their desperate attempts to explain things before the judges. Another one?
뭐냐?
찔리고 지루하다는 뜻이다.
I bet Ryoshu's like, man, we don't even get to see them die. The longer we watched the death toll rise, the less shocking they became.
아 이거 합격이란 게 있긴 있는 거야?
여덟 번째 참가자 설씨 가문의 보차.
Bolchai!
어머, 아는 사람이다.
She was technically our competition, but it seemed that she managed to give the sinners quite the positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Some of them were even cheering her on. We couldn't see exactly what it was that She Baochai has brought, but she was also holding something as she entered past the curtains.
설가 보차.
What did she have?
심사 결과.
Did it fit inside her, like, palm? After her brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the shadows cast on the curtains, appeared to have gone better than we expected, she emerged. And as soon as she did, Baochai immediately turned in our direction. Oh. At Honglu.
보고 있었구나.
I have a bad feeling about this. She began excitedly waving her hand. Please don't mark yourself for death.
합격.
Oh, she passed! Thank goodness! Okay. The podium beneath her remained shut.
그래도 잠깐이나마 인연을 맺었던 얼굴이 무적행으로 떨어지는 건 보고 싶지 않았기에 다행이구려.
열일곱 번째 참가자
시춘.
가시 가문의 시춘.
시춘 씨 차례인가 봐요.
She slowly ascended the platform, unaccompanied. She held in her hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle. She got the water.
비로소 얻었나 보네요.
She found the water from the river we saw in Don Quixote's memories back then.
말도 안 돼. 그 레테를?
정말 그곳에 도달했을 가능성은
Less like in Greek mythology, huh?
물론 천문학적 확률을 뚫고서 그 강까지 도달했을 확률까지 부정하진 않습니다만 저들의 역량으로 이 짧은 시간 동안
Less,
가장
that's,
깊은 곳
I
중 한 곳의 원료에
believe,
도달한다는 것은
I forget, it's a
파우스트로서도
place where
상상하기 어렵군요.
it's not the river Styx. Is Leth the place on the other side of the river Styx where souls have to cross?
모종의 방법을 통해 새어나오거나 맺혀진 일부를
I don't know much
채취한
about
것은
Greek
아닐지.
times. You know, back when everybody was Greek, back in Greek times.
근데 그 강물은 기억을 깊게 재워서 지워줄 뿐일 터 블루불사와 관계가 있는 겐가?
Has she tested it on anyone?
네, 아마도 저들이 원하던 정신의 불사와 밀접한 관계가 있을 테죠. 그 정보를 알고 있는 이도 극소수인 만큼 저 병에 담긴 것이 유효하다면 파우스트 역시 합격률이 높다고 생각합니다.
She went alone. How will she prove it?
시춘 합격.
Yay, she passes.
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나. 네 세가로 이걸 얻으려면 보통의 노력으로는 안 되었을 텐데.
The meager size of your clan.
감사합니다, 원춘 언니.
As Faust expected, all three judges appeared quite satisfied by what Jia Shichun brought before them. Oh, but I want to see Hong Lu get called up. I wanted to see Hong Lu get called up. N-Corp? What does N-Corp have to do with anything? Okay, I'm going to take a quick break to run and grab myself a snack, take care of some business. I should be back shortly. Stream is not ending, everybody. Stream is not ending. So I recommend you all run and grab yourself some snacks too. We are gonna hopefully figure out what the hell does N-Corp have to do with this? Anyway, I really want to see what happens when Hong Lu gets called up. Like, the plan is we have no plan. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna kill Hong Lu in front of them and rewind? I don't know. BRB.
From the ocean, from the land to face my fears. How far I've come in just a couple 100 million years. At some point I got a backbone, at some point I got a spine. At some point I developed a pair of lovely eyes. Now I look at you and I see the history. Now I look at you and I see the mystery. Now I look at you, you're a dream come true. Every time I look, you feel brand new. I fall, see you in the sunlight gleaming. I fall for this point in history. I fall, see you in such vibrant color. I evolve to see you.
I've returned! Okay. Time for more Limbus company. Let me take a sip of my soda I got. Okay, just got a soda and peanuts. Ready to go. Oh no, soda's gonna make me burp. Excuse me. Had to turn away for a second. Ready to go. And yeah, we are back. Oh man, I do love Evolution of the Eye. Maybe you were dehydrated. Being dehydrated and not having electrolytes can make your brain feel muddied because your body needs that stuff. Your body needs that stuff.
천천히 가자니까.
그 다음 18번째 참가자.
18?
대체 몇 명이나 있는 거냐 이 집안 사람들은.
가시 가문의
Daguanyuan. Is a fight gonna break out? Whoa! Oh, yeah! Oh no! Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Our first meeting with that man was less than amicable, and I had a strong feeling that another one wasn't going to do anything to improve that. Daguanyuan walked up to the platform. We all fell silent, hearing a familiar name. I could feel that some sinners were growing tense, some of them even gritting their teeth. And the other man, closely following Daguanyuan, holding what looked like the egg of an abnormality, was... Ooh, they have the technology! Was also a familiar face. What lobotomy branch did you all raid? I'd seen him many times in Yisong's memories. Fell bullet and awe. Is that what they are? Spiral of contempt and fell bullet and awe? I don't know them well enough.
에고 장비다.
Ego gears.
LCE처럼 새로운 추출법을 알아냈거나 혹은 로보토미에서 구해온 곳으로 추정되는군요.
No, I bet they scavenged them. Gubo, that's his name. I forgot. Gubo.
저걸 그대로 보여줄 셈인가?
How's that an answer to anything?
해석의 여지에 달렸지만 환상체 역시 불로불사에 가까운 존재라 해석할 수도 있으니까요.
I wonder what abnormality he's carrying.
어떤 환상체의 알인지가 관건이겠군.
Der Fleischschultz. Der Flu-Schultz. Meant to put the umlaut, the oo, put the oo into Uber. Yeah, which abnormality? I'm dying to know.
하지만 제가 아는 가완 형이라면 실패할 거라고 생각되는 것엔 절대 목숨을 걸지 않을 거예요.
가시환 1차 심사.
Of course he passes. He looks so good with that cheeky little earring. Contrary to most of our wishes, Jia Huan managed to pass the first round as well. Many more candidates came and went. One of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. Who are you? Mr. Mysterious Wang Dawei. One of them brought a thick book, and one of them presented a cage so tiny we couldn't see what was within. Some of them managed to pass, while some of them were sent screaming into the mysterious abyss. As we waited and watched the candidates come and go, people from N Corp, their turn complete, approached us.
아직 황혼이 되기에는 이른 시각일 터인데 다시 마주하는 것이 제법 이르구려.
I hope to not see you so soon, is the translation. As if to prove his own words back at the LCE, that he's come to accept certain things as they are, Yi-sung coolly regarded his old friend who was now working for N Corp.
알량하고 앙상한 새 쉼터가 퍽 자네 마음에 든 모양이야. 그리 농하는 건 구인회가 무너진 뒤에 처음 보는 것 같으니.
어쩐 일로 내게 걸음한 것이오. 살갑게 담소를 나누기엔 쌓인 감정이 많지 않은가.
내가 보자고 한 건 아니니 오해는 마시게. 내 팀메이트가 제 가족 얼굴을 한번 보고 싶다 해서 겸사겸사 들린 것뿐이니 말이야.
가주대전이 열리니 모두들 대관원으로 돌아오는구나. 그날 이후로는 처음 보네, 형.
세상 물정엔 청맹관이처럼 어둡고
He is
가주라면
pretty like
칠색팔색이라던
Hong Lu.
네가 여긴 왜 올라온 거냐? 저 냄새나는 것들이랑 이번엔 어딜 빌붙은 거지? 네 역겨운 속을 모르고 겉에 반해 쫓아다니는 설가의 여시? 아니면 아직도 그 시절을 잊지 못하고 허공을 헛도는 말이나 내뱉는 널 싸고 도는 시춘이냐?
Oh, whoa. Blinded by your looks to the revolting rot within. He is kind of rotting within, but... is she... Look. Jia Huan is an asshole. Confirmed. I'm not taking what he has to say too seriously, but I am kind of regarding... I am at least regarding everything anyone has to say about Shui Baochai, because I cannot fully read her. I can't tell if she's...
왜 살리지 않았지?
I can't tell her level of awareness. I can't tell if she's delusional. I don't know if she's just hopelessly in love with being in love. Huh? Him?
질문을 바꾸지. 왜 그 애만
I'll find
살린
out.
것이냐,
Yes, I just have to be
가보.
patient.
형,
His one eye that doesn't sparkle looks completely dead. Like 1,000-yard stare.
사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야.
That sounds so cruel.
곧 다음 심사가 시작됩니다. 참가자분들은 자리로 돌아가 주십시오.
Don't even try to defend yourself. You're a child. You're a child. Defend yourself. Failed the fucking speech check. Failed the speech check indeed. Even people with even people with an amazing charisma stat can roll a 1 every once in a while.
죽어있는 시종 따위가.
Oh, shut the fuck you're up.
돌아가지. 구태여 더 이어갈 대화는 아닐 테니.
아주 만남의 광장이 따로 없군.
괜히 기분만 잡쳤네. 저 자식들 또 우리 걸 뺏어가려고 온 거 맞지?
We need to place higher than them.
그런 것 치곤 태도가 묘하긴 했는데.
Maybe it's the egos they're wearing?
어느 쪽이든 저들보다 높은 순위로 대전을 마치는 게 안전할 테죠.
Yes, indeed, Faust.
떨어졌네요. 이걸 지켜보고 있는 사람들 중에서 저 사람의 가족들도 있을 텐데 괜찮은 걸까요?
Sinclair mutters, watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor.
보고 있다면 마음이 정말 좋지 않을 것 같은데요.
싱클레어, 우리 뒤쪽에 있는 관계 아까 떨어진 자의 부모야.
저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고 살았다니. 에이, 한심하군.
How can you be so cold?
그래도 우리 셋째는 잘 해낼 거예요. 애초에 저 녀석에겐 별로 기대도 하지 않았잖아요.
Your third child. How do you consistently get your hopes and expectations crushed by the city, even still?
가주가 되기만을 위해 살아왔다는 건 이런 것까지 포함하는 이야기였네요.
많은 분들이 가주가 되는 걸 간절히 바란답니다. 물론
Hey, Ryoshu,
저분들처럼
can you
자신이
pass me a
가주가 되는
cig?
대신
Feel like I need one right now.
자신과 친하거나 피로 이어진 누군가 가주가 되는 걸 바라시는 분도 있지만요.
I feel like Greg would be more willing to share.
직접 가주가 되지 않더라도 밀접한 이가 가주에 오르는 곳으로 평생의 입신양명과 부귀영화를 손에 넣겠다는 심산인가.
Maybe that's what I should title the next section of this. Maybe the next stream should be titled "This Canto Makes Me Want a Cigarette."
그렇게 만든 건 유통기한이 짧지.
See, she's lighting up too. Did you hear that?
오랫동안
Did you hear that?
보존했던 형제자매들의 안부도 알 수 있게 되었네요.
27번째 참가자 설씨 가문의 반.
Shepan. Who the fuck are you? You are talismaned up. Are you? Why do you look like a 장씨?
설반? 어디서 들어본 것 같은데?
아, 보차 누나의 오라버니 되시는 분이에요.
Balchai sighed. Shepan walked up to the platform, holding what appeared to be a large jar with multiple talismans plastered over it. You are consumed by the talisman.
눈빛이 뭔가 쎄하지 않아?
Yeah, he looks off.
여기 안 그런 사람이 어디 있어요?
근데 나도 느꼈어.
This should be called the conniving competition. Everybody's up to something. Instead of ascending to the platform and into the curtains, he walked up to the podium.
너 죽고 너 죽자 같은 느낌인데.
What are you doing?
참가자 설반 항상 안으로 들어가시오.
Are you choosing death?
고든 길이 아니어야 재미를 보는 법.
He's curious. Does he want to be down there where the secrets are? With the power of talisman, could he survive?
좋은 구경은 다 같이 하는 게 이치에 맞지 않겠나?
Oh no, battle time. He places the jar on the ground. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I don't like that thing. I don't like that thing's face. I don't like that thing's face. That's the most unpleasant face we've seen so far in these games. What the fuck is it? A desiccated hand emerges.
주술 따위로 장난질을 치는군.
Sorceress trickery, Ryoshu muttered with a palpable distaste. Why is he?
안에서 뭐가 나온 거야?
What the fuck is that? Corpses, their desiccated flesh covered in a light, sparse layer of old papers, crawled out of the jar and began to shamble. They're neither distortions nor abnormalities. Their behavior.
한 상체에 종속된 것들과 비슷해 보이는군. 이성이 남아있질 않는 것으로 보아 목표도
A creation of an abnormality.
강한 사리를 지속적으로 내보이는 것으로 보아 틀림없이 눈앞에 있는 것들을 무차별적으로 공격할 것 같습니다. 관리자님, 전투 명령을.
Ew. Ew. Ew! The jar monster set upon the audience, stuffing the struggling, still breathing victims into their jars to make more?
엄연히 날개에서 주최하는 가주 대전이 진행 중인데 주최 측에서 수습해줘야 하는 거 아니에요?
가주 대전에서 다른 사람들을 해하면 안 된다 같은 규칙은 없으니까요.
규칙이 없다고 정말 아무 대응도 안 해버린다는 거야? 나 참.
어떻게 해야 해? 우리가 나서야 해?
살아남은 다음에 가주 대전에 무사히 참가를 해야겠죠?
이게 뭐야?
If you weren't ready for something like this, then you weren't ready. As the monsters began to swarm in, some candidates scattered and ran away, while some stood their ground and fought back. Those who did neither were the ones getting slaughtered. I was simultaneously reminded of Sode and the confident smile she flashed at me as she reassured us that we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. Looks like we have no choice but to take them down. Did Sode know about this in the intel? Oh, I don't like them. I don't like. This is slightly better than the upfront like illustration. What's up with the pins and shit? Oh my gosh. They rupture. Oh no. Oh no. On the target this unit hit last. Okay. Poison! You. Alright, watch out for this guy. What do you have going? Ooh. What's the speed difference? 3. Oh, it's a chain. Oh! It's a chain battle! Hey, we can still see the silhouettes back there. Let's just try our best. Yes. This. We can start avoiding if shit gets tough. Attempt 1 of day 48 failed. Good luck. I know you can do it.
끝났습니다.
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
Playing Limbus. Well, I'm playing Limbus. That's double the Limbus.
무상한 목숨.
Come on.
불끈한 지원해.
현명한 판단이야.
She got bleed on her.
다들 기분이 안 좋나 봐요.
You can do it.
안 되나?
Yes. No. You can do it. Okay.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네. 엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸.
We are poisoned as fuck.
관리자.
We have to kill 12. Tuition. It's unbreakable one. Can you defend? Is it worth defending? Yeah, it's worth trying. I mean, you're not. If you're gonna... Just do your best. I hear the battle theme melody in the background.
모조리 지워버리죠.
좋다, 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
예측대로.
We'll get him staggered eventually. Oh, I think guarding stopped our Heathcliff from getting staggered. Finish them, please. Man, these guys are defensive.
괜찮지. 아군 대열이 무너졌다. 재정비를 해보는 게 좋아.
Inflict rupture. Counterattack will be fine. Yes, yes. The single one, 58, 40... I mean, 58, 58. Which one is this again? No. 3 coin. There we go. Poke, poke, poke.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Alright, it died somehow. Seriously though, you may have heard me talk about it before, but I am seriously excited for karaoke this coming Monday. 58, the single one. Faust, what are we missing? We need more pride. We'll have pride after this. I want to give everyone a bit of a sanity boost. That's probably not going to cut it. It's worth trying. Crimson... Three coin again. Let's go.
직접 나서지.
Is poison like burn in that you cannot be staggered from it? Or bleed? Kaboom. I mean, you cannot be staggered from it passively doing its thing on you? Or am I wrong?
최고의 선택이었어.
3 of 12.
관리자.
Acts more like the Ruina status. Understood. Poison can stagger when it hits you? Oh, jeez. Who's fighting? You're fighting. Let's see, let's give people sanity boost.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
Alright, if poison can't stagger, we're gonna start having some problems real soon.
최근엔 좋았어요.
Come on, beat up the big guy. I really, really hate these things.
오, 머리 좋다 단테. 방금 완전 좋았어.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
There we go, stagger.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Pretty good damage.
굉장해요.
That was
엄청난
awesome indeed.
공격이었어요.
Alright.
어떻게 저렇게 강하실 수 있죠?
6 of 12 killed. And if they're not topping it off, then... I do not care. Let's go.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
처리했고.
최근엔 좋았어요.
부서진 홍차잎 같군요.
2 HP! Bam! We did it! We didn't lose anyone. I really expected the poison to run away from us. And to start losing units.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라고는 상상도 못했는데. 아, 제가들에게 은자를
The thumb.
풀어야겠어요.
Hey guys, we're a third of the way there! When is our guy gonna get called up? When is our man gonna get called up? Okay. I think I have at least one more story bit in me.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요.
One more story node.
방해되거든요.
Oh. 58, 54. Yeah, I believe in you. Maybe. Nah. I forget, what does it do? Gain haste? There.
해보겠습니다.
Ooh, so now would be a good time to talk about things if I had more things to talk about, but I definitely yapped all of my yappable things away earlier in the stream. We're doing a little rougher this time. Vulnerabilities have been grasped. There we go.
사냥 시작.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
All right, lovely. They're smacking us up so much. I think this battle is gonna go a bit more like how I expected the last one to be.
사냥 시작.
I think my gerbil has fallen asleep. Oh yeah, I have something to talk about. So, I have a pet gerbil now. I don't think I had him last time I streamed Limbus. His name is Skippy. And he's a little black and white gerbil, and I need to get him a friend, but the store was out of gerbils. That's part of why I got him, is because he had been sitting alone for so long, and I thought, like, man, whoever gets him is not gonna know. It's probably not gonna be someone who knows how to introduce rodents that will fight to the death together. So I've had to introduce, like, rats and stuff and other rodents where things can go pretty bad. But he's sleeping right now. And today, he took food from my hand for the first time. He was real tender-footed about it. He reached really far, but he did take sunflower seeds directly from my hand, and that was really nice.
이봐, 괜찮나?
Start egoing about. Do 20% missing HP on self. That one. We're gonna get too much rupture if I don't try to fight it. Let's go.
깔끔하게.
예측대로군.
적확한 하나였어.
Oh, I really hope Crimson Phoenix would get the stagger there.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
There's the stagger.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Okay. Wait, what? Ah, that was active.
내가 무슨 실수라도 했나요?
Which one is that against? That one? You know what? Let's have a little fun. When do I get to use Impending Day? Okay. 4 coin. Let's go. Forgot I have the Rhodia announcer. I have the mixed rotation of everyone that I have announcer. But yeah, I do have the Rhodia.
맞는 거야.
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
홍차입 같군요.
Good finish. How many are left? 2? 2. Okay. You versus this one. Good. Let's see. Very good. Let's just wail on them. Let's go. Wait, I could have Baba Yaga'd on him.
무상은 목숨. 불끄듯 지원할 뿐.
I love that tinny kind of gong that you hear in Chinese music.
현명한 판단이요.
Rhyme Shank could be better. It was quite early in the game when they were figuring things out. I would love to see an update to Rhyme Shank. A visual update to it.
얘는 처리했고.
We did it! What remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Look at all the blood and the bodies. Don't open the chute or you'll lose a bunch more bodies. Many in the audience seats had fled, as the seats that were once brimming with people were only half filled. And the candidate zone down here was littered with bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into the jar. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto the treasures they each had brought to the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. In the midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence. Shepan.
이렇게 우둔하고 나약해서야 어찌 불로를 얻고 불사를 말할 수 있겠느냐? 어떻습니까? 불로 불사의 단서에 더해 거짓을 구한 자들을 없애는 보배까지 가져왔으니 이것이 저의 답입니다.
Please don't tell me he's gonna pass.
그 항아리에 진흙을 구해왔구나.
살아남지 못한 이들은 가주의 자격을 갖추지 못했다 보는 것이 옳겠죠.
설가반 합격.
What does it mean, the clay of the jar?
자칫하다가 다 죽어버릴 수 있었는데 합격이라니.
What? I don't understand this guy. I don't understand these rules. I
저들의
don't...
기준에는 부합되었던 것일 테죠.
It meets their standards.
겸사겸사.
I guess he's made himself powerful.
일찌감치 제거해버리고 저자에겐 일석이조였겠군.
His methods are
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게 되면 몇 대
his
후려
offering.
갈기는 걸로는 안 끝낼 거다.
Who?
28번째 참가자 사씨 가문의 대정.
Shi Daejeon. Dead.
모습을 드러내지 않았기에 탈락.
Jia Zhang called a few more names thereafter, but
29번째 30번째.
언뜻 보기에도 인원이 줄었군.
but none appeared.
어떠들 같으니
확실히 어중이 떠중이들은 전부 죽은 것 같아요.
남은 것들도 죄 지쳐 헐떡이는 것들뿐.
Are some of them even not coming up because they're not gonna, and they're just accepting the elimination? Or Ryoshu looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique.
어? 저 덩치는
Who? Who is this dopey dude? Gun sword.
이런 개스.
That motherfucker. What is your history?
이야, 어디다가 흘렸는가 했더만 이런 데서 늦자고 없이 나타났지? 야, 눈 마주쳤잖아. 인사하러 오자.
Ryoshu, that guy's talking to you, right? And in a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious.
알던 분이세요?
뭔?
What an absolute unit!
키가 2m는 되겠는데?
Don't compliment the enemy. Well, he's 2 meters tall.
저자를 바라보지 마세요, 단테. 그리고 여러분들도.
Do not look at that man. Don't make eye contact with the absolute unit. Do not make eye contact with the absolute unit. I repeat.
아무 말씀도 하지 마시기를 권고합니다.
Do not talk to him.
그러지. 나한테 말 걸라면 너희들이 급이
Shrimps.
되는지는 한번 생각해보고 씹으려야 할 것 아니냐.
How much is that in freedom units? About 6.5 of freedom units.
저 새끼.
Or
손가락이
one Minecraft Steve tall.
엄지는 손가락 중 상명하복의 제일 엄격한 조직입니다. 그리고 저자는 엄지의 카포 중에서도 제일 높은 언더보스 직전의 직급.
Under the capos, sotto capo, or underboss,
자그마한 실수가 큰
mafiosos.
싸움으로 번질 수 있으니 전부 조용히 해주실 것을 명령해 주세요, 단테.
They're like aggressive animals. Do not make eye contact. I don't know what's going on, but I get it. You're saying that we're this close to having another Ricardo hunting us down, right? Yeah, let's avoid that. Do as Faust asks, everyone. Lei Hung began stomping his way through the crowd toward us, casually but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was blasé and brutish, but I noticed that his eyes were fixed intently on Ryoshu. It seemed that among the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd, as though he was familiar with this kind of reception, until a cry rang out from the crowd.
에바, 너 지금 어느 안전이라고 남궁현아 도련님의 자리까지 와서 시야를 막는 거냐? 이 자리는 장차 4대 가문이 될 우리 남궁.
Oh, someone else is gonna take the flak for us. Good, good. Kaboom. Please tell me that stops his march towards us. The scream muffled as Lei Hung forcibly shoved his giant hand down the man. What the fuck? Down his throat. He just fatality'd him. He just fatality'd him. Finish him. Yeah, what the fuck?
현아 도련님, 아그들 입단속 못했으니까 오른팔 하나는 내놔야지.
The young master of some prestigious house presented his right hand. Though it was clear that he was utterly terrified, Lei Hung proceeded to grab his hand and break it off his forearm! Crack!
반가운 낯짝 봐서 기준 좀 널널하게 잡아준 것인께 허튼 짓 말고 조심해라. 거미적은 그립겠어. 하긴 그리울 리가 있겠어. 나도 갈 때마다 기분이 거시기하더만.
The spider's house?
나중에 얼굴 좀 보자. 그때처럼 한 번 더 칼 쥐는 법 좀 제대로 가르쳐줄란께. 아야, 그래도 그중엔 내가 제일 만나게 쓰는 법을 가르쳐줬잖아.
류슈 씨, 아직 때가 아닙니다.
Avert your gaze, Ryoshu. Faust whispered to Ryoshu in a low voice without raising her head.
닥쳐봐.
입사 전의 약속을 아직 기억하시리라. 파우스트는 믿습니다.
What was the promise?
어깨에 힘 좀 빼라. 네 데리러 온 것도 아니고 그때처럼 뭘 가르쳐주려고 온 것도 아닌께. 그 새끼 아직 그 집에 있잖아. 아니요?
Baby? If Ryoshu has a kid, then you just... Ryoshu was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. The same sword she refused to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey.
아닌가? 이제 어떤가? 글쎄 뭔 일이 있었디야? 나가 그 사정은 잘 몰라서 말이지. 뭐 그래도 뭔 일이 있긴 했는갑네. 이야, 겁나 재미지다. 근데 니 진짜 그건 뺄라고?
Please, Ryoshu, no. I mean, I don't blame you, but
류슈 씨,
in a quiet but coldly stern voice, Faust calls Ryoshu's name. Ryoshu. What?
아따 웃자스까이. 언더보 쓰시면 안 받을라 그래도 안 받을 수가 없겠네. 다음에 네가 애비들 얘기나 거시기 해보자고. 요시대.
Yoshihide. He called Ryoshu Yoshihide. That's a very masculine name. Strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again. It was that simple? What? His loud-ass voice reverberating through the hall. He's gotta be here for the family hierarch war, right? How'd he get so big? What did they feed him?
당분간의 H사 방향이 결정되니
Enjoy playing TF2 Keen Ices. This will probably be my last story node.
펼쳐질 테죠.
그래도 히스클리프 씨 이번에는 잘 참아줬네요. 중지 때처럼 사고 치면 어쩔까 걱정했는데.
엄지는 나도 조직 생활 때 몇 번 얽혀봐서 알아. 그리고 중지 거는 나도 진짜 몰랐던 거고. 그리고 저 자식 아마
우리가 마주쳤던 리카르도보다도 강하고 위협적인 강자로 판단된다.
We have leveled up in terms of gangs we're picking trouble with, gangs we're picking fights with, or gangs we're trying not to pick fights with. Please, we want to stay off this guy's radar.
엄지는 엄지대로 어마무시하구려.
The thumb.
중지와는 다른 흉악한 폭력성.
Don't want to get dragged into a thumb war. As we were all sharing our impressions of Lei Hong, I found Ryoshu frozen in place, in the same position she had been in when Lei Hong walked past her, spacing out. PTSD.
소지까지인가?
Ryoshu muttered something to herself, as even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and the candidates.
32번째 참가자 가치우.
Jia Zhang called upon the next candidate. And, at the mere mention of the name, the chaos that had swallowed the hall immediately settled into a hushed silence. Jia Chu. This guy's cool. Is that Dayu? Did Dayu have a mole? Jia Chu walked up to the platform, unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Who are those people next to Jia Chu?
저는 초면이네요.
No, not Dayu.
아, 그렇다면 저분이 가치우 형님이 찾은 불로불사의 답인가 보네요.
They are the answers to immortality. Library of Ruiners characters. Ignore me. That must be how they're immortal then. They survived as books.
대체 어떤 사람들이길래?
They're back like the molar office people.
전투적으로 그렇게 뛰어난 자들 같지는 않아 보이건만.
오히려 불안한 듯이 연신 두리번거리시네요.
The Library of Ruiner.
도서관의 생존자라고 파우스트는 생각합니다.
Yes, survivors of the library. Survivors?
피할 수 없었던 어떤 불가항력에서 유일하게 살아남아 그것을 설명할 수 있게 된 자일 수도요.
1차 심사 참가자 가시, 치우.
Jiaochu didn't spend much time behind the curtains. He walked out soon after, his steely expression unchanged from when he entered it.
증언을 들어보니 확실하구나. 도시의 별을 넘어 결국 사라져버린 그곳에서 살아나온 이가 맞다.
당시 초대장을 구하지 못한 것이 이제 와서 아쉬운 일로 남게 되었군요.
합격.
Sorry, just sipping a drink. Jiachu's expression did not budge.
긴장이라는 걸 하긴 했을까?
그럼 남은 참가자는 더 이상 없나?
What about us?
이 자리에 와주신 4대 가문 모두에게
잠깐만요.
Honglu! Unlike Jiachu, whose appearance plunged the hall into utter stillness, Honglu's sudden interjection roused the room into a roaring chaos of confusion once again.
아직 마지막 참가자가 남은 것 같아서요.
Yeah, I've been waiting this whole time.
그게 무슨 말이냐? 심사에 나서는 자들의 내역은 이것으로.
Your dad doesn't want you to compete.
제가 남았거든요. 가시 가문의 보옥이 가주 심사에 참가합니다.
Cliffhanger! Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. And that's why it's called Cliffhanger. Declaration of participation is where we will begin next time. Oh my goodness.
이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금
So much story, and we're only a third of the way through. These are so long. But I'm enjoying them. It's a wonderful character study. And finally we get what we want, to see what Honglu's gonna do. But that will be a great place to continue next time. Let's do one extraction. Let's do an extraction. Let me see. How do the thumbs work? Burn and tremor? He's a soldier of the family. Okay. Target extraction road, yeah. Ooh, princess. Ooh. Indicant's trial. Honk. Welcome back. I'm just gonna treat myself to a poll before I wrap this up. We left on a cliffhanger of him declaring, oh, yes, pursuance. Yes, I want to aim for pursuance. Oh, let's try. Let's try. One extraction today as a treat. I'm trying to save for the next Walpurgis, but draw a heart, draw a star, 'cause I love the bus that I ride in. Bam. No! Nothing! Okay, one more. Oh! Boom!
열차 정돈을 시작한다. 승객분들은 모두 제자리에 착석할 수 있다.
What? I didn't know this one existed. I didn't know there was a W Corp Otis. What? Not what I was looking for. What the fuck? I didn't even know that existed. What are you about? Charge. I don't have any charge egos to compliment you. I don't know of any for Otis. Huh. Oh my gosh, 72 health? Do you see that? 72 health. Oh my god. Well, this is a unit I might not use for a good long time unless I feel like doing all W's. Oh man. What are your quotes? The beef noodles ended way ahead of schedule. All right, everyone. Copy there in case anybody wants to be friends. Currently building a warp team for the Warp Training Express. That's fun. I'd like to stay posted on how that goes, Keen Ices. Okay, I hope to see you all again next Saturday. This has been a wonderful Limbus Saturday. We're ending on a cliffhanger with our Hong Lu, our Jia Bao Yu, declaring, hey, you forgot me, hello. So we'll see how that goes next time. So thank you everyone for tuning in, everyone past, present, or future, no matter where you exist in space or time. I bid thee peace and glub. Bye bye now. Wow.